We welcome you inside Oak Street Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on Savannah. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron.
Well, we're going to see a different look today. We all know he's going to be coming at hitters with that knuckleball. You know, it's just very rare to see in today's game when the name of the game is high velocity. Most guys pitching in the mid to upper 90s. But you talk about hitting a knuckleball and what can make a knuckleball pitcher effective. I think for hitters, it's really hard to wait. You've got to wait, stay back, let it make that break, and then try to do something at the end.
Bautista hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Here's Elliot Ramos. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, bases empty. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one is in there, called strike 3. Willie Adames stands in. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Reaching for it and brings it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one pushed foul. Fastball is outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one outside, and now 3-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lee sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Curveball drops in there.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Ellie falls victim to the K. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering down in the dirt. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Here's Adley Rutschman. And ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. This one in the dirt. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
One ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Hernandez at third. Rutschman at second with 2 gone. In the air, right field, Encarnacion nabs it, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Patrick Bailey. And that drops in for a strike. Bailey getting the start at catcher, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Hit in the air, left field, 1 down. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And here is Encarnacion. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Bottom of the second, digging in, Willie Mays.
The designated hitter.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
That's inside, and that's ball 1.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. And Singy, if you factor in May's 660 career homers and the 301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. 3-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Ketel Marte. Fought off foul. 0-1. Into left center for a base hit. Mays around second. Throw into third. And he's into second with nobody out.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now Jose Bautista throws to first in time. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Dick Allen will hit next, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over at the plate. Michael Harris the second. Fly to center his first time. Swings through that.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Marte on at second with 2 down. Pitch kicks away. Marte up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Way high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. And we're back. Now here is Mike Yastrzemski. Waldron back to work. That one inside. Look out. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
The other way. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Elliot.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Ball
First
one.
offering, and it just misses.
Aye.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Bautista makes the grab, and that's the third out. As we go to the last of the third, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Not close with that one. 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That misses, and it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First offering, runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Encarnacion makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And now Willie Adames. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Bailey in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Lifted in the air, right field. Bautista hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So here's Wade now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Wade Jr.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that
0-1's the count.
keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Up next to the Giants.
Herrera Encarnacion, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ball one there.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
This one high in the air to left center. He's got it. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Waldron checks the runner,
He's safe.
and he's back in safely. Yastrzemski batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bottom of the 4th, and now here is Gunnar Henderson. There's a swing and a drive way back there, and it stays fair, and the tying runs at second base with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Willie Mays digging in now. He reached on a walk his first time. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Henderson stands at second with no outs.
2 balls.
Squirts
1
away
strike.
a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number
Ketel
4,
Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Marte.
And that one fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And the next
1 ball,
pitch is
1
way
strike.
outside. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Puts it away for the out. So up next, Jose Bautista.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that
Nope,
one
that's a
just
ball.
misses. A ball and no strikes.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1
2
ball,
outs
2
and
strikes.
1 in scoring position. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. You can kiss it goodbye. He muscles that one out of here. It's 3-2.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tristan Beck.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Dick Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double. So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris the second. Digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 2 down. That one fouled off. That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. That to right. Encarnacion. And makes the grab. That is the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. One gone, runner at first. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Lee, the base runner at first with 1 out. Tap foul at the plate. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And the first offering is not close. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an...
That one ripped. Fair ball. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Hernandez.
In the dirt.
0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
2 strikes.
There goes Ellie. In there for strike 3. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, third base.
And now Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Runner at first with 2 away. Willie Mays will hit next. Swinging a foul out of play. Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos on the move. Squeezes it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop. Willie Adames. Waldron back to work.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
High fly ball out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tanner Scott.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Bailey stands in now and watches strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next offering upstairs. Goes down looking. Stepping in, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Marte throws to first in time. Out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, Well, these players, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
And a ground ball to first. Wade takes it to the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Jose Bautista getting ready to hit. And a strike in there. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Dick Allen digs in now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Lee makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Junis.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Yeah, the batter now, Gerard
The
Encarnacion.
right fielder, Gerard Encarnacion.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out in a heater. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that's down and away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Junis ready to fire now. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Ruled a swing. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Chapman gets a piece there. 2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. On the ground to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Harris leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can
1-1.
play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. And there's a ball. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. The tag out. 2 down, bases empty. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch misses. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Elliot Ramos now at the plate. Junis in his 8th season. He features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side, Marte. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up middle of the diamond. Junis makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Jelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the catcher, Adley. Rutschman. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the knuckle curve, and it was a good idea. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground to the left. To first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Willie Mays. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach. paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. And now, Ketel Marte. Almost got him. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Crow Armstrong at second with 2 down. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Rustar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Fouled off. He was late. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit.
Wade Jr.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. That one the other way. That's a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job. But driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Gerard Encarnacion. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And it's even up. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball.
The Giants down to their final strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.